Today we discussed about SEBI. SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, is the regulator for all the security market in India. It was established in 1988 and was given statutory power on 12 April 1992 through the SEBI Act 1992. The capital market is regulated by the SEBI. The SEBI has full autonomy and authority to regulate and develop the capital market. It is a regulatory framework of stock exchange. It was established in 1988 and the capital market is regulated by the SEBI. The government has framed rules under the Securities Contract Act, the SEBI Act and the Depository Act for registration and regulation of all market intermediaries for prevention of unfair trade practices and insider trading. The next we see purpose and role of SEBI. SEBI was set up with the main purpose of keeping a check on malpractices and protect the interest of investors. The first one, issuers. For issuers, it provides a marketplace in which they can raise finance fairly and easily. It means the companies issue security or listed on the stock exchange. So they issue share to raise funds. SEBI ensure that the issuance of initial public offerings and follow-up public offers can take place in a fairly and easy way. The next one, investors. For investors, it provides protection and supply of accurate and correct information. SEBI is responsible for safeguarding their interest and ensuring that the investor do not become victims of any stock market fraud or manipulation. So, SEBI protect and supplies accurate information to investors. The next one, intermediaries. For intermediaries, it provides a competitive professional market. SEBI acts as mediator in the stock market to ensure that all the market transactions take place in a secure and smooth manner. So, it's monitor every activity of the financial intermediaries such as brokers and sub-brokers. So, SEBI works towards providing a professional and competitive market to the intermediaries. The next we see functions of SEBI. The SEBI performs functions to meet its objective. There are three functions: protective function, developmental function and regulatory function. First one, protective function. These functions are performed by SEBI to protect the interest of investors and provide safety to investment. First one, checking price regime. Price regime refers to manipulating the prices of securities with the main objective of inflating or depressing the market price of securities. So, SEBI prohibits such practices because this can defraud and cheat the investors. The next one, prevent insider trading. Insider means in any person connected with the company such as directors, promoters, etc. So these insiders have sensitive information which affect the price of the securities. The next one, prohibit fraudulent and unfair trade practices. SEBI does not allow the companies to make misleading statements which are likely to induce the sale or purchase of securities by any other person. The next one, provides education to investors. SEBI steps to educate investors so that they are able to evaluate securities of various companies and select the most profitable securities. The next one, promote fair practices. SEBI has issued guidelines to protect the interest of debentures holders wherein companies cannot change terms in midterm. The next one, SEBI is empowered to investigate cases for insider trading and has provision for stiff fine and imprisonment. Other one, SEBI has stopped the practices of making preferential allotment of shares unrelated to market price. The next one, developmental function. These functions are performed by SEBI to promote and develop activities in stock exchange and increase the business in stock exchange. The first one, training of intermediaries. SEBI promotes training for financial intermediaries of the securities market. The next one, education of electronic platform for financial market. It educates and makes investors aware of the stock market by utilization of funds available. The next one, underwriting is optional to lessen than cost of issue. SEBI has made underwriting optional to reduce the cost of issues. Next one, IPO is permitted through an exchange. Even initial public offering of primary market is permitted through stock exchange. The next function, regulatory function. It means these functions are performed by SEBI to regulate the business in stock exchange. So, to regulate the activities of stock exchange, the following functions are performed. First one, designing guidelines and code of conduct for the proper functioning of financial intermediaries and corporate. SEBI has framed rules and regulation and code of conduct to regulate the intermediaries such as merchant bankers, brokers, underwriters, etc. The next one, registration of brokers, sub-brokers and others. SEBI registered and regulates the working of stockbrokers, sub-brokers, share transfer agents, trustees, merchant bankers and all those who are associated with the stock exchange in any manner. The next one, SEBI register and regulate the functioning of mutual funds. SEBI has laid down rules and regulation to be followed by mutual funds. SEBI has prescribed the SEBI regulation in 1993. The regulation are to be followed by mutual fund in India. It also registered the different mutual fund schemes. The next one, SEBI regulate takeover of companies. The restructuring of companies through takeover is governed by SEBI. So, such companies is turned are required to disclose such details to the stock exchange where shares of the company are listed. Last one, SEBI conduct inquiries and audit of exchange.